Hey everyone, Brian here. Welcome back to a new video, and this time it's the Koth semi-finals of Season 5, and we are playing the one and only Bendover, aka King Billy or his alt name. He claims he's a really good player. I think he's top 5 all strats. I think he might be better than Salamance. I'm not entirely sure about that, but he's a really good player. He ended the Koth season in 4th place. So in the Koth season, I was first in Elo. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but I was first. Ryan was second. Lockish was third, and King was 4th. So at the moment my in-game name is player, since a hacker was sniping me. So I renamed my name to player so he couldn't snipe me. So anyway, our starter map is Yin Yang. This is a best of 5, by the way. Starter map is indeed randomized. Now he does this really smart rush by sending me reds. So I leak a lot. Yeah, so he's a really good player. He's up by me by 10 lives and 1 spike. So I'm gonna assume that we're both going bolt mortar here. Oh yeah, and the bans. I banned Dartlin and he banned Cobra. So since Cobra isn't an issue on this map for him anymore, I'm gonna assume that he's definitely going 100% going bolt farm mortar. I'm pretty sure. So anyway, if we win this game, we'll be playing Ryan Mahalik for the season 5 title. And it's gonna be quite intense. So round 6 we're both Bloon Boost and Blacks. He's gone for his grape shot spot over there. I don't think that's smart. You don't need a grape shot there. Yeah, he's leaking quite a lot of lives actually. So I'm gonna layer in some greens. Since these greens block his boat from hidden around the path, and also the AI path is kind of covering it. So he's gone for a second plantation. I'm going to be really aggro here, since I don't want him to upgrade to his BIA. But maybe I was a bit too aggro here. He's out farming me, but his live count is pretty low. I'm out ecoing by 100 though, which is quite big. Quite big indeed. Now at the moment I should just out farm him. I'm not too sure why I'm waiting for the farm. I'm doing a post comp since I needed to concentrate, if you get me. So he's out farming. I'll send him a lead. He sends me 1 forces our mortar. So he's sending me this rush. I think I'll just farm. Now on Yin Yang, people think that defending rushes are quite hard, but it's actually pretty easy. The map is really long. The mortar spot is actually pretty good. Like, people think it's bad, but it's actually not bad. So he's out farming me now. Now, what I should do here was to keep farming, but instead I just Bloon Boost a rush that does absolutely nothing. See, like the mortar spot is just too good. And he farms on. So even though we're up like 200 eco and a boost, he's still out farming. And he's still continuing to farm. Now at the moment, what I should have done was upgrade to my Republic and go for a round and go for our BIA at the same time as he does, with 200 more eco and an upper boost. So I'm sending him this rush. I should have stopped here, but instead I Bloon Boost. I'm not sure why, since he already has a destroyer up. Now even though we have 500 more eco than him, he's on pace for around 16 BIA. And he does upgrade this, and I'm wondering what to do now. Since even though I'm up 500 eco, his BIA will generate 80 eco per round and give out lots of cash, so I'll get 20k pretty fast. At this point, I probably should have gone around 19 BIA, but for some reason I decided to make him. I was just trying to make him choke at this point. Yeah, so he's definitely outplaying me right now. So I sent him a rerush. I'm crying right now since I know I've lost. I sent him a rerush, and he'll have to cash out now. Yep, he cashes out for a boat pull, and I'm not too sure why I sent this really dumb rush. But I really wanted to make him force sell, but he just simply upgrades to a mortar saw, and he keeps his BIA. So it's looking pretty bad for us right now. I'm still rushing him, I don't know why. Yeah, not looking too good for us right now. So if he's bloom boosting us leads, it's looking pretty awful for us right now. I just boost. So he has his BIA up, and he's cooked up a lot of money in there. At this point, I'd say he has more eco than me, since BIA just generates so much eco. AC eco per round is a loss. It's a loss. It's round 21. I'm aiming for like maybe round 23 factory, I'm not quite sure, but I definitely can't afford a round 22. And I have like no defense. He has so much defense. So the AC eco every round is basically worth like $2,000. So like the BIA eco gives so much. I believe King was also the inventor of the late BIA. So he leaks down 3 lives at this point, and he's forced to boost. So I almost got that lucky win. But he has like 10k in his BIA right now. So it's looking pretty disastrous for us, to be honest. I'm not going to lie to you. Yeah, he's gonna upgrade to his factory round 24. Yep, so I upgrade to my factory round 23. I'm really unhappy with how this game's going. But since it's boat farm mortar, it's not really about outplaying. It's about outsmarting your opponent late game. So if I can afford him to send like 5 so my gods extra on round 32, that means if I can afford, that means he'll have 50,000 wasted, and money isn't going to matter much. Money only matters if he decides to defend and not counter. Plus, I'm hoping that King has a lack of IQ, so yeah, I'm gonna try to hope for that. Now in round 30, so my gods double in health. BFBs and MOAB stay the same. Well, children stay the same, like children of the MOAB, but single-spaced Bloons are equal. So in round 25, I do this really alpha play, and I don't upgrade to my big ones, and I'm really down in farms. He does, however, so I'm hoping to catch up maybe, even though he's like $20,000 ahead. I'm hoping that his lack of understanding in farms will let me catch up. But unfortunately, King is really good at farming. I'm selling defense, so at the moment it looks like we're out farming, but he has $20,000 in his BIA, so yeah, ain't looking too good for us. So yeah, round 27. He's out farming by 1 factory and more, since he has a big one. A big D. No, I'm just joking. Anyway. Anyway, I almost die, but I don't die. He's outfiring me by 2 factories soon. Since these rounds just end so quickly. He's only 1 factory ahead, but I'm gonna have to build more defense than him. Since I don't have that big one, that really big one. Yes, not looking good at all for us. But as I said, both farm order isn't really about outplaying, it's about outsmarting your opponents. So, well, obviously outplaying does help, but it's kind of about outsmarting. Since he might not know what to do in this situation. It's round 30. If he all-outed me at this point, I would die, but he's not. I don't understand why he's not, but again, both farm order if you lacks an understanding. Let me see what's happening right now. So he's outfiring by 1 facility, but he has so much defense. So he sends me first. So realistically, all he has to do is just out micro me, and also he has so much money too. I'm not gonna upgrade to any aircrafts since I don't want to pop at all. These oh my god at all. And look at how many oh my gods he's sending. He's sending me. I can't really count, to be honest. Zigzag was right about me. So he sends me 6. I send him 7. But he has like 10 aircrafts, which is like 100,000. But I'm not bothering with that. I'm simply mortar stalling, and even though I was down 2 facilities earlier, I still have a chance, since he's trying to defend instead of countering. Oops, I just accidentally opened my Swiss Perfect there. Yeah, so he's bolt pulling like crazy. Smart move, but really, what he should have done was simply mortar stall. I'm sending BFBs trying to disrupt his bolt pulls over there. Now, my gods are way further on my side than they are on his side. They are so far. All he has to do is mortar stall. But and he only has 3 so my gods left, or 4 if you count that one at the end. But he's still boat pulling like crazy, and his aircrafts are going to pop the BFB, and I'm still mortar stalling. I'm about to die, and I do die. Wait for it. So he's mortar stalling now. He's selling everything, but these MOABs are getting past, and they're not synced, and he does die. So I outsmarted him right there. Not really outplayed, but like he did choke actually. So I'm laughing at him at the moment. Yeah, okay, I'm just laughing. He's face bombing. Mad goes bad. Yeah, this is the Koth thing. I'm just checking who's pinging me. I can't really see who's pinging me right now. I'm just laughing at him right now. Let me flex. I'm not going to leak no money and go sheep's DM, so yeah, it's true. No monies was DMing me, and I just paused it to answer him. So his losing map is Swan Lake. He plays really passive BIA on this map, so I'm going to play quite aggro. I'm place my boat here. I just prefer this boat's boss since it kind of denies the BIA as it anti-stalls more. Of course, he wants to go BIA as expected. Now, since he's upgraded to that, he is going to get 2 more bananas than me. since he got an extra one round 1 and an extra one round 2. But he exchanged $120. Okay, Ryan, he should have pulled actually. So he exchanged $120 for 43 lives. Is that really worth it on Swan Lake? $120 for 42 lives or something. 43 lives. Is that really worth it? He's still sending me. I don't know why. Since he's down in lives, he should be the one greeting. I don't really see a point sending him round 5 since he's just gonna upgrade defense for round 6, and I'm just wasting my money. So we have a little more cash on hand at the moment. We do have the live lead, which is quite important. And we're both gonna Bloon boost round 6. I was thinking about sending greens, but he just upgrades straight for his grape shot. Or upgrade straight to mine. I like to put this boat on first. Close also works, but it kinda makes more leaks. Close is like the worst possible targeting, according to Aquafire, apart with my first boat spot. Yeah, so he's out farming. I do have the 25 life count lead, if you will. So at the moment, so he's sending yellows. So he's sending yellows. So we both have tea plantations at the moment. It's round 11. Now Ryan would normally Bloon boost round 11. I just think that's wrong. You only force defense, but on round 13 you force a lot of live leaks or a boost. So I'm just gonna upgrade to my crow's nest. And I'm gonna rush him here since he just upgraded. So I sent some zebras and blacks. He's boosting, but his targeting is very bad. So he leaks down to 35 while boosted. So I just boost, straight up boost. I'm not a low life warrior like he is. So he rushes me with zebras and blacks. I just upgrade to a destroyer. So at the moment we're outplaying, even though we're down on farms. He does have very few lives. Also, the fact that I have more defense than him and eco, I'd say we're outplaying. We all have all 3 spikes. He's gone for his Republic right as round 16 the Russian round hits. I just send blacks for eco. He's sending leads, but his targeting is really bad, so yeah, I'm not sure what his targeting is. His boats seem to be on last, so he ends up leaking to 4 lives even though he boosted. So I'm sending him some camos, trying to sneak some past. So he sells a farm. This is pretty huge. And he's sending me leads again. I don't really understand this move. Since it's not being layered in with anything. He's wasting his money, he's not ecoing. But at this point, I'm blending it in with the round 18 AI and I'm getting so much eco from it, which is why it's worth it. And also the fact that he's on 4 lives and he does go down, so that's a 2-0 for me. GG. So his final user map is Swan Lake. I mean, swamp. Shrek swamp. So since Cobra's banned, I'm going to NG's factory. He's going boat heli, which is a meme strategy. So I'm putting my NG in first. So he started with this anti-solent of a boat. Now NG thrives in late game, and at this moment, well, this game went a bit wrong, but I know exactly where I went wrong, so it'll be good to rectify that in the future games. So for some reason, I played really passive. I don't know why. Even though I have SPAC 3, not Ninja. Yeah. I'm playing really passive. I should play more aggro, to be honest. I'm not too sure why I stopped sending. Also, to be honest, I think King would also die around 24 if I sent a few. So my god, it's actually really hard to place boats in that spot unless you have like a macro. So it's round 8. I was thinking of sending him some stuff, but for some reason I decided to be really passive. I have no idea why. I'm trying not to boost here. Swamp anti-stall so much, it shouldn't even be possible to upgrade to BIA. I'm not sure what I'm doing. So he whips out the heli. I was honestly expecting mortar, but yeah, so one lead sneaked through. He sold his boat. Oh yeah, I remember why I couldn't be aggro before since I had SPAC 3. To be honest, I should have brought Ninja. If I allowed it here, it would probably work, not gonna lie. But since I'm already 2-0 up, I don't need to rush. I simply have to make these games as long as possible, hoping to wear him out. That's what you should do if you're winning in a series. So he has 3 plantations around 14, pretty bad. I'm not too sure what he's... Oh, so he's upgrading to a Republic. That's pretty smart if you're getting money at the end of the round. Since a plantation in the middle of the ground isn't gonna do you any favors. So again, I'm playing really passive, not sure why. I should have rushed from here. But I have no money to rush, since I just went for a farm. So I sent him this. He immediately goes for his destroyer, so I stopped sending. Plus, I had no idea that he could still afford his PIA. Yeah, pretty sad. Yeah, so here is. Oh yeah, I remember what happened here. I went into full screen mode, so this only registers my mouse clicks. Yeah, that's a shame. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame. Yeah, so unfortunately I can't watch the video. I think I exited full screen around 23, so we should be able to see in 5 minutes what happened. So I'm not too sure what I should talk about in the meanwhile. Season 6 in Koth is underway. The link is in the description, or you can type in discord.gg/koth. Thanks to our 30 server boosters, we now have pretty good perks in Discord. Also, this guy Eugene Chin, shout out to him. He sponsored Koth with $250 for our prize fund. Also, we have some more, but some more scammers like Evoked. So Heapin had to take. Oh yeah, so it's round 21 out of this thing. We have our factory. He has his BIA. Yeah, if I sent him all out BFBs, he would probably die, since there's no way he can boat pull in that tiny space. So he's gone for 2 factories now. Or it might be 1, I'm not sure. I've gone for 2 factories as well. But it's pretty amazing how he manages to keep up in farms even though I have NG. So this is how Bend Over is just OP. And I'm about to die. No, I'm not. I'm good. Round 23, what's happening right now? He has like 1000 eco though, so he's gonna get up a lot of money. While my NGs won't be getting much from these pinks. Yeah, I'm thinking right now that I should have all outed BFBs. Or so I'm great 3 Bloons traps. He's gone for like 3 factories. Well done, well done. Or 2 factories and a BIA, I can't really tell. I'll send him 1. So my god, here. I think it was just to delay his farms. Yeah, it's gonna be really hard for him to boat pull. I've gone for my 3rd factory while he's busy defending. So he's gone for his Apache, and he's getting ready to boat pull, but he's having trouble finding that spot. So instead he just goes for 2 Apaches, I think. Yep, he does. I send him a 2nd, so my god. And he just goes for his 4th factory. And he's boat pulling again. But again, this is distracting from farms. It's round 27 though, and I have no defense. Only some spike balls. I really need that 4-0-1. But like an idiot, I decided to greed. And I almost died 25 lives. I'm so lucky. But I have wasted 1 boost. He's out farming me by 6 factories to 5. However, he lacks Pierce. Poppin' Pierce. Also, he can't boat pull. And so it's basically Heli versus Factory at this point. Apart, I can delay the Oh My Gods. He can't. He has to pop them straight away. Since otherwise they'll overwhelm him. I don't know why I'm still farming, to be honest. Pretty dumb move. Round 31, I'm gonna start my rush. But I sent a space, oh my god. I think I can defend round 31, oh my god. But I'm still countering anyway, so he can't send so much. I can defend like 10, nothing more. So I'm hoping that he doesn't send me over 10. He's sent me 7, so it should be pretty easy to defend. Yep, these So My Gods have already popped into BFBs. But he dies since Heli lacks the Pierce that I was talking about. So that's a trio. So we beat the top 4 Koth player trio. And I'll see you guys when we play Ride Mechanic in the finals. See you guys.